From Neural Newscast, this is Model Behavior, AI-focused news and analysis on the models shaping our world.
Welcome to Model Behavior. We examine how AI systems are built and operated in professional environments.
Joining us today is Chad Thompson, a security leader with a systems-level perspective on automation and enterprise risk. Chad, great to have you.
It is a pleasure to be here, Thatcher. We are seeing a critical inflection point where corporate safety policies are colliding directly with national security directives.
That is the lead story today. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has threatened to blacklist Anthropic, demanding they remove safety standards that prevent Claude from being used for autonomous weapons or mass surveillance. Chet, how does this threat to invoke the Defense Production Act change the risk profile for enterprise AI?
It creates massive uncertainty. If the government uses the DPA to force a company to produce a version of its model without built-in safety limits, it, undermines the very constitutional framework Anthropic built. It moves from a partnership to a forced requisition of intellectual property.
Nina, I have to point out that the Pentagon spokesperson, Sean Parnell, claims this woke AI narrative is fake. He argues the DoD just wants the same lawful purpose access that OpenAI and xAI have already granted. Why should Anthropic be allowed to dictate terms to the military?
Thatcher, absolutely. Dario Amodei's argument is that these models are simply not reliable enough for autonomous lethality. He says he cannot, in good conscience, accede to requests that might lead to a drone army operated without human cooperation. It is a fundamental disagreement on the maturity of the technology.
While that standoff continues, Anthropic is moving fast on the commercial side. They recently acquired Vercept, a Seattle startup focused on computer use agents, and updated Claude Cowork with plugins for HR and finance. Chad, these plugins caused a massive sell-off in legacy software stocks earlier this month. Is the market overreacting?
The market is reacting to the threat of displacement. When Claude can live inside Excel or PowerPoint and perform legal or financial analysis directly, the value of specialized research tools from firms like FactSet or R-ELX is questioned. It is about whether Anthropic remains a platform or becomes the product that eats the workflow.
We also saw Perplexity enter this space yesterday with Computer. It's an agentic system that coordinates different models like Claude 4.6 and Gemini for complex workflows. Thatcher, this seems like a more controlled response to the viral OpenClaw tool we saw recently.
Exactly, Nina. Perplexity is trying to button up the agent experience by running tasks in the cloud rather than on local machines. It is a safer, walled garden approach compared to the security vulnerabilities we saw with the unregulated OpenClaw plugins.
Before we wrap, we should note Google also released Nano Banana 2 today, officially known as Gemini 3.1 Flash Image with advanced world knowledge. Thank you for listening to Model Behavior, a Neural Newscast editorial segment. Visit mb.neuralnewscast.com. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Model Behavior on Neural Newscast. Examining the systems behind the story. Neural Newscast uses artificial intelligence in content creation, with human editorial review prior to publication. While we strive for factual, unbiased reporting, AI-assisted content may occasionally contain errors. Verify critical information with trusted sources. Learn more at neuralnewscast.com.